Overwatch, a game that went viral around the world, died, and then pulled a delayed resurrection of about 4 to 5 years. A game that I can personally say I have spent my fair share of time playing, having over 600 hours in the game, and even competing at a collegiate level. A D3 compared level, yeah, but competitive nonetheless. Yet, for all my time playing, I have mostly kept to support, which accounts for over 2/3 of my time played. And because of this, I have found one consistent and annoying issue I have to deal with in almost every single game. Genji. Yes, that is right, the consistently mid-tier, but sometimes meta flex DPS and dive hero. I truly, and with a deep passion, hate this hero. I think his base kit is stupid. I think his abilities are stupid. I think his entire existence in Overwatch was a mistake. I am well known within my friend group for having a long-lasting and never-ending hatred for Genji. But recently, I thought, something has to be drawing people to play him. I mean, if he wasn't fun, then surely he would not have such a dedicated following of Genji mains. Now, I won't lie and say I never played him, but I only have about 5 hours of time in game with him, and I really don't even play DPS much in general. I have consistently sat at slightly above average DPS rank-wise, and never really played much to try and push any higher. That is when I had an amazing idea. What if I became a Genji main? Okay, hear me out before you go clicking off. I get it. Why would I want to see an average player struggle his way through learning a new hero? Well, I don't know, but you saw the title, so maybe it's that. Anyways, here is my in-depth and very analytical approach to trying to learn and maybe even begin to accept my least favorite hero in Overwatch. Okay, so, brand new account, never played on before, and aptly named for how I will likely feel on this journey. Now it is time to queue up some quick play and get this adventure started. Okay, so I'll be honest. That match was not exactly the best. Okay, half of the no, all of the enemies really were bots, and in fact, I think there was one real person on my team, and it was my guy Mike Z. And it also took me about 20 seconds in the match to realize that all of my controls were messed up, and my sensitivity, and I accidentally unbound my ult. So let's just skip to the next match where I have more things set up, really. Okay, so obviously I could drag out this video and just continuously show these bot matches where I'm not really gonna die and probably gonna drop a lot of kills, but I don't think that's really that entertaining for people, is it? So, you know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm just gonna quickly breeze through all the bot matches and try and quickly get to my first real match as this brand new Genji main. Okay, so as you saw, I went like what 26 and 3 or something like that. It went pretty well for my first match against real people. I did have my first real deaths. Two of them came to something that I would soon find is quite annoying is things that counter Genji, right? Like I always knew like a lot of things did counter Genji, but I think through this experience I really started to learn more and more kind of what starts to get a bit annoying, right? Any sort of beams, Mei, Sim, Moira, or anything that just like kind of stuns you, right? Like the Sigma rocking you, or Mizuki's chain, because that got me twice there, and I believe I do show them in this compilation. But all in all, 26 and 3 for my first match against real people as a Genji main. Not half bad. Not half bad at all. Okay, so now is the section where the YouTuber kind of yaps for the next like minute. Hopefully not a minute. I'm dragging it. Anyways, um, so basically, I'd like to keep this a series, right? I'd like to keep going with this. I mean, I know I only did 4 games here, but this was kind of just to dip my toes into the water. I'll probably play a few more matches between videos, between the next video for this series. But down in the comments, let me know if you would like me to add anything, change anything about this, or just general tips or suggestions. This is kind of gonna be my first video, and I'd like to keep this, a bit simple. So if you have any ideas, let me know, and don't forget to like and subscribe.